They call me Kleiser. I'm 32. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, next to a very nice pond, and I make a variety of things. I'm not good at office work. I'm not good at math or the sciences. I was going to be a Ghostbuster when I was 6, and then I was going to be a scientist when I realized Ghostbuster wasn't a viable option. This is why I'm very adamant about this whole, I have a cult called Org, but nobody else is allowed in the cult. Ontario Reality Generation. I am the great I am. That's the fun part about building your own world, is you get to be God for a minute. You don't get that sort of control anywhere else. It's extraordinarily empowering.
We are not shitty people!
I like these projects that are like a big Hollywood movie and all the rigmarole that would go along with a big Hollywood movie, except you just only do the rigmarole and don't do the movie. That's hilarious to me. It just became how big could you make an entirely fake brand just through suggestion?
Candy says, I've come to hate my body.
And I make songs, and I make music, and I make drawings, I make toys, I make videos, make comics, and I like fun. I don't have a centralized product. I just make the things that suggest a centralized product. People will be like, oh, I get that. That's cool. The logic behind the pipes is if you make one Borg reality generative pipe, it's a cool thing you can photograph and show people and be like, that's awesome. But if you make 6 of them and a box for them to be displayed in, you may as well have made 1,000 of them. I recycle a lot. I make a lot of the things that I make out of other things, which are usually trash, and if they're not trash, they're usually trashy products. And so I love the idea of taking things that already exist and then just mashing them around until they look like a new thing. Crying High is my band. It is a sort of dark psychedelic disco band. Crying High is a great example of something that's just recycled all the way. Crying High's music is made mostly with Borg recycling principles. Cults and cultures don't exist specifically to screw with us, nor do they exist to improve our lives. They're models, they're structures that maybe should be the thesis behind Org. Everyone should be doing this, It's very easy. It's mostly just about coming up with an idea and then making a thing that looks real. Invent your own symbols. Invent your own favorite TV show name. Invent your own favorite band. They don't actually have to be your favorite things. You can just be playing Imagination Land. It's not like everybody doesn't have the capability of doing this. It's mostly that nobody would think to.